going on, my people? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your boy Nassim the Dream. It is that time of the week once again, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for Singles of the Week. This is a segment where I like to break down some of the newest tracks that have dropped this week. I'm gonna have them all listed in the description for you, so be sure to check them out for yourselves and let me know what you think down in the comments. Let's get right into these new singles. Kicking it off real quick with this new Justin Timberlake single of him announcing his new LP coming out, and he's announcing a brand new tour, so that's pretty exciting. I'm hoping I get the opportunity to see JT with this new track, Selfish. I'm gonna be real with you. I was on board with this track for a while. Truly, this is thankfully not terrible. It's not. It really isn't. Unfortunately, it didn't fulfill its spotlight. Sure, it was super close for me having to fall in love with this track. The writing kept it from doing so. It was just too minimal. It just keeps on repeating itself, and I like that it's shy and it's keeping itself. It's only giving a little bit at a time to the listener. I really do enjoy that, but it's not good enough of a finish when it had a very early lead, so this is just kind of okay. And then next we have a new track from Miss Tierra. This track is called Shower Song. I don't really know what to do about this one at all. It's silly and it's goofy and it's just Tierra being Tierra. That's one of the best things that I love about her, is just how funny she is and how just wacky and colorful her personality is. But like, nothing is happening here. Really nothing. I don't know. It's a little funny, sure, but it's not really that listenable. There's hardly any instrumentation involved, just some bass blocks. It's weird. I don't know. Maybe in context with an LP, it could be better, but definitely not as a single. All right, next we have Benny the Butcher out with a full record this time called Everybody Can't Go. It is out right now, and what the track I'm going to be talking about is Griselda Express with Westside, Gunn, Conway the Machine, and Hyde. I thought this was solid, lavish style Griselda. Not going to be one of those quicker, vicious style of rap songs that a lot of people really adore to hear from this group, so don't expect it. But it's an easygoing flow-to-flow ratio joint. Really great bars from everybody, including Hyde on here, so it's a green. And then we got one from Fentanyl, and this is called And I'm Gone. I'm not digging the digichords on here. It is just not attractive. I think the post-core chaos is thriving in this track, but it just does not come off gleaming. To its core, it's really nothing special under the surface at all. Next, we got Bad Omens teaming up with Poppy with the track V.A.N. This is fine. It's okay. It's a cool little collab, and I think it works with the aesthetic. It reminds me a lot of when she made her NXT tape. Not as good, of course, but it does come off as really heavy, as I really think with the Bad Omens just playing their instruments in the background. The chorus is catchy. Like I said, it's heavy, but it's kind of stone sour at the same time, but yeah. Alright, next we got the band Squid out with a new track, Fugue Bin Song. A pretty smooth jam sesh right here. The moments that are spacious are just awesome to observe over. The moments that are collaborative are just a spectacle to really witness. The progressive is also something that I really feel like is just so excellently displayed on here. The post-punk aura is marvelous. Very enthralling rock piece overall. Brilliantly polished too. It's fire. And then we got Militarie Gunn out with the track Will Logic featuring Mannequin Pussy. It's really cool to see these two acts work together on a track. I wouldn't say this is a mighty potent chemistry between the vocalist and instrumentalist, but what works here is that there are some tighter layers around this soothing indie acoustic piece that is in an upright position, but it just doesn't blossom the way I really assumed it would. So, but I also can't say it was a bad experience. Then next we got Lil Nas out with a new track. It is called Where Do We Go Now. Nas seems like he's giving the 2000s a little love balladry, some type of swing right here, and I think for what it's worth, it has some endearing qualities to it, I would say, sonically. Nothing that really elevates much of the genre or his own talent, so it kind of holds it back a little bit, but it's okay. And then we got G-Idol out with the track Wife. Really goofy, very generic K-pop right here. Rap verses are just not good either. Reminds me a lot of something that you would hear from like a Clorox commercial. It's not good. Then we got DeTiger out with the track Dangerous Game. I like that she's stepping more into a zone where she's performing more full independent songs rather just showcasing her exceptional bass playing. I can't really say I'm loving what I'm hearing. There's great production that's on here, very interesting choices of embellishments in the song as well, but it's 10. And then Brittany Howard is out with a new single called Prove It To You, throwing us a show with some exotic disco dance with her rhythmic drums and funky synthesizers. I like the bite that the bass has into the mix, really comes out of the shadows and just takes a crunch into the mix. Instrumentation is truly flawless on this as well. This is a goodie from Miss Howard. Then next we got the Kid LAROI out with the track Heaven. This is definitely one of the better tracks from Kid LAROI that I've heard recently. I'm not really much of a Kid LAROI fan, but this is not bad. It actually has him singing his little heart out. Singing is not bad. I will give the kid that. It is not bad, okay? Unfortunately, this piano progression is just really as much of a standout factor to the quality of the entire track. I really feel like it's just kind of just very, very standard. Very, very, very standard. But, you know, it's somewhat impressive just because I don't have too much high expectations for the Kid LAROI. So this one's decent. And next we got Tiësto, Rundinental, and Absolutely with the track Waterslides. The vocal processing is epic. Very nice work on here. The cosmic elements are just so out of this world. Very techno, very house with a breakbeat style. Come on, man. Breakbeat is my noise. That is my shiznit right there. All right, Tiësto, you win this one. You get the green. Next, we got LUCKI with the track Paid in Full. I messed with the beat and flow. The dark atmospheres sound nice around here too. It's just basic and too easily written. Not a lot of thought really put into this track. Again, one of those things I just feel like was just kind of done in 30 minutes and you think that's a flex, but it's not. All right, and then Christian Nodal and Peso Pluma out with the track La Tentacion. Okay, see, the problem is that I tend to always notice with Peso and a lot of like this new wave of regional music that the instrumentation is so copy and paste. This is not just because of like the sound style. Do not come at me and just say, oh, that's the genre, that's the sound style, that's what you're always supposed to hear. No, it is literally always the same writing techniques. It is not just the instruments that are just the same on here. It is mind-numbing to hear the same exact intro of the strumming guitars and the progressions and the chord progressions and the solos over and over and over and over again. I just can't with this stuff sometimes, man. I just like, there is some stuff, some songs that really, really work when these artists try to work it into their fundamental game of regional, but something needs to really change here because there's a huge lack of creativity. All right, and then we got Coi Leray and Mike Will made it with the track Wanna Come Through. So this is pretty cool. Coi Leray showing some vulnerability into the track. I definitely like it because it brings in that same energy that she brought in for Self Love with the track with Metro Boomin. The drums and 808 slap silly on here too. It's a goodie from Coi and Mike. All right, and then we got Zeds Dead and Reaper out with a new track called Back Bus Dubstep Meeting Afrobeat. This first phase did not grip me so much, but the next one definitely went a lot crazier. Very steamy, razor sharp synthesizers charging this up. That's the Zeds Dead that we all know and love right there. That's getting the green. Moving on with Megan Thee Stallion with the newest track Hiss. I'm so happy that it should not keep rolling with this rock direction because that Cobra track was just not hitting. Did not sound fire to me. But she sounds seriously pissed off in this news track. Y'all pissed her off. Like, she was going crazy on this one. I don't know what triggered her, but she was really mad. But I like it when she's going this hard, using that anger, that rage with her verses. She was just dope on this. I like it. Moving on with Ice Spice's newest track, Think You the Shit, Fart. Did anyone actually think that she would name this track that? I didn't. I hear it all the time from TikTok. I didn't. First of all, I didn't even know it wasn't released yet. Second of all, it's so stupid. Come on, man. That's so funny. That's hilarious. Yeah, sure, the track is a lot more fun than I thought. The synth raps are fun on here, and Ice Spice is certainly more alive than most of her tracks. But I'm not gonna act like I'm head over heels for it and just say this is gonna be putting me on the Ice Spice wagon. It's definitely not. It's definitely not. It's still not insane. It still doesn't reach the potential that you guys put her on this pedestal. So yeah, whatever. I think overall it's okay though. Then the track that I chose to react to for this week's reaction video is gonna go to Justice One Night All Night with Tame Impala. So be sure to wait to the very end of the video to go check out their reaction. You're not gonna want to miss it. I'm gonna give you my official rating right here. And before I do it, I know that I reacted to the music video, which is about a minute less than the studio cut. There is literally no difference. It's just extended with like the same verse and chorus with Tame Impala. There's no difference at all. Just throwing that out there in case you watch my reaction video and you think I'm undermining it or whatever. This is getting the red. Go check why. And ending off this week's singles of the week, the track that I felt like was the best out of all this bunch is gonna go to the one, the only, Nora and Pure Fryja. I was almost about to write that I did not love this because that first drop was a little bit rough around the edges, but this ended off in fireworks, and I loved how she switched it up. I love the way she used her organic instrumentation on here. The really switching this up with the atmospheres and this music while she's still injecting that mist of desert house. She fucking killed it. She is the GOAT. She's awesome, and yeah, she destroyed. After that first half, it was just, like I said, it was just the 4th of July, baby, and that is why this is the single of the week. And that is it for this week's singles of the week, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed, go and like, share, and comment down below of what you thought of these tracks. Do not forget to check them out for yourselves. They're all linked in the description down below for you to listen for yourselves. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Deuces.